What is up, guys? Welcome back. This is Jonah and Browick, and because I didn't really make a video in a very long time, that is to be exact 9 to 10 days, and because I still don't have time to record a video game, I decided tier list. I'm gonna make a tier list based on Five Nights at Freddy's games. I played, well, every bit of them. Obviously didn't record them. My plan is to record them and put it on my channel, but till now, you know, let's make a tier list. First of all, we're just gonna fix a couple of things. So this is, for how much there is games, this is quite good. I'm just gonna put, just gonna put a new one. Call it never played, because I never played it. Fuck. So I'm just gonna, very simple. So let's begin. So I didn't play that, and I didn't play that. Every other I played. So there's no problem with them. Let's begin. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Now, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, it's a very immersive game because it's VR. Now, obviously, I didn't play it in VR because I do not have a VR headset. So I can basically rank it based on, the flat experience, which isn't great. Really isn't that, all fun. It's like you're playing any other Five Nights at Freddy's game, just basically 3D. It's basically if you're playing stale security breach, so you're in an office. That's it. It's not that scary compared to VR, but it's still quite interesting. It's gonna go in, in a B tier. That's why it's quite good game, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and fuck these bugs. Oh my god. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It's one of the best Five Nights at Freddy's games. There's really nothing. There's really no downside to it, except maybe like it's, for some nights kind of too difficult, but if you can overcome it, it's one of the best Five Nights at Freddy's games, in my opinion. It's, in my opinion, as well, one of the most nostalgic. I think most people basically started playing Five Nights at Freddy's 2, so basically most people, it's, this game is quite nostalgic. Those sounds, animatronic designs, jump scares, mini games. And from this point on, the story really, began. Pizzeria Simulator is another S tier game. Currently I'm playing it, and currently I'm trying to finish the game. It's not going quite good. I will get there, don't worry. I'm gonna finish the game. There's no need to panic. But yeah, I've currently finished the 4th night, so 5th night is coming soon. I'll end the game. But I love Pizzeria Simulator. Could probably be, my top favorite games. I don't know why, so yeah. Now let's go. Sister Location. This game gets interesting after the second night, second shift, whatever. It's basically mostly like listen to what it says, talk it, click buttons, go there, do this, go there, do this, basically most, it's not really super crazy or something like that. So for that, it's kind of going, it's still a really interesting game, a lot of like story plot and everything. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's interesting, don't get me wrong. It's really good. It's not really something of a spicy, it's not really something like, ugh, Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, I had been planning to put it basic in D tier. For me, it was one of the worst Five Nights at Freddy's games. I just found it boring and not really challenging. After replaying it and after watching some of the videos, really not replaying it, but after watching a tons of videos and remembering the experience of playing this game, I kind of can go with those opinions that even though there's like one animatronic that kind of like kill you, still really difficult, really puts up the challenge, and it's really nostalgic. So for these reasons, it's gonna go in B tier in front of Help Wanted, you know. And this game as well is one of those, was the game, thanks to its demo version in those days when you could play on phone. This game was the game that basically brought many kids a friendship. You know? I helped my friends like basically finish nights, help them with the game, everything. It's kind of nostalgic. Ultimate Costa Knight, definitely a dumpster fire. You know, it's really interesting for your own channel like challenge, but it doesn't really add anything of a really deep plot and story to this. So it's, you know, it can go really up here. It's the dumpster fire. It's a dumpster fire. Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Almost an S tier. Almost. But it has to be A tier. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 is definitely one of the most, like, when it comes to jump scares and designs, scary. It is the scariest. Technically, this game is the scariest if you can play in VR. If I did play it in VR, probably it could have been S or A tier. Now I'm basing it on like not really how scary it is, so we're not gonna really rank it like that. I'm basically ranking it based on enjoyment. You know, when I in future, if I decide to play like the games, you know, and you know, trying to finish all the games in one day or something like that, you know, I'm basically like how much happy can I be when I remember, oh, we're gonna play Five Nights at Freddy's 2 now? Oh yeah, oh damn it, Ultimate Costa Knight. Fuck. You know, basically on that term. So like we're not gonna rank them based on how scary it is. But story and everything that does count. And this has one of the most deepest story explained. Definitely really like enjoyable. Different mechanic, it always makes you look around and be active, not just sitting and watching cameras. Like you have to move in order to survive. And I find this really like immersive and really fascinating. So this is really a tier game. It's really it's interesting. But it's a Freddy's one. Now, now, now. Yes, it's creepy and scary because of its atmosphere and how realistic the designs are and everything like that. It's not fun. It's not fun. I never enjoyed playing this game. Never. And I'm kind of bad at the game because of its power and everything. I just can't put it higher. It is worse than Sister Location. It's definitely um because this still kind of adds that element of interest. This does not. I'm not like saying because it doesn't have any story element, because it's the first game, so you can't really complain a lot. Scott didn't really have any like big plans or like making from the first game the whole story, but because you know it got a lot of positive feedback, of course it's gonna be there, you know. So yeah, the game is there. Security breach. Shut up. This game is enjoyable because you can roam around, you can do stuff and everything. But the only reason, you know, actually, but the problem is, you know, actually, I'm gonna explain. There was that era in my life when I just couldn't find a game that I could like really sit down and play, like a story-based game, something like that. You know, I know there was a lot of games, but I just couldn't push myself to play any of those. You know, I had all of those Nintendo games, obviously played, and everything of those. This was the days before I had my YouTube channel, and then Security Breach was announced, and I was hyped. Five Nights at Freddy's, and you can roam around. this is definitely top notch game. Like definitely. And I was hyped for it because and well, basically the main reason why it's here is because it was finally the game that pushed me for a story driven game, story single player game, to actually sit down and play. You know, no other game made me feel like that. I just have to give it praise. Now, why it's not S tier? Why it's not top of the A tier? And which can realistically pull it really drastically down, but it's those glitches, those stupid freezes, glitches, logic. It really makes me mad and angry. You know, there is 2 series on my channel, which seems like both of them are gonna get unfinished because in both of them a glitch happens which I cannot really go around, and it really angers me because I want to finish the fucking game. I played the game 3 times. I'm playing it for the 3rd time. First time, a glitch occurred at the end. I couldn't believe it. Then, on my first series on the channel, when I played it, the first ever video uploaded is from Security Breach. Again, a glitch occurred. I couldn't finish the game. And don't be like, oh, you could have just like gone back and like saves and try again. I did it. I did that like 5 times in my last series. Reverse the save file. Every time the same glitch would happen, even when I do it perfectly, the chase and everything, even when I do it perfectly, the mission will not load. It wouldn't like show it's finished. I do not know why. Then again, a glitch happens, basically, so now I have to play it without breaking the game. So basically you can like, where you need the party pass to enter a, like, to do something, you can just basically use your friending to enter the room without using a party pass and just basically bypass that system. That doesn't work anymore, and I do not know where party pass are. If I find where you can get like party pass, probably like in the rooms with the animatronics, perfect. If not, not perfect, because then I cannot finish the game again. And this is from my tier list, just basically a filler video to have on my channel, nothing else. If I get the time tomorrow, I'm probably gonna post a video. I don't know what exact game, but I can assure you, when Pikmin 4 comes out, and if I'm able to install it and do it imperfectly, Pikmin 4 is definitely coming on my channel. I just have to clear heads out. If I didn't start Security Breach, and if I didn't start, Pizzeria Simulator is kind of just a short game, but if I didn't start Security Breach, probably I would play Pikmin 2 or Cuphead, something of that. I guess this is basically just a filler video to have on my channel. Have a good day. Goodbye.